Well, let's play this freaking game. Last time, plot twist of the two characters being the same. Already knew it was gonna happen. The next day, it was a strange day where Mion was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, if I can read properly. After all, it's Asian. Of course it's freaky. Yeah, you're right. Higurashi. You know, like, cause it's like, it's either like, you know, some freaky gooner shit like last time, or like, it's like the straight murder stuff that I was looking for yesterday. But nah, it's like, it's like bipolar. Yeah, this game is super bipolar. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she had something to do or that she had to use the washroom and run off. Yeah, because we figured out that she has a sister and she wasn't lying about it. Unable to just watch, Rena was taking care of her the entire time. See, that wasn't his fault. Mion, she's acting totally strange today. I know the whole story, but it's hard to explain. There are times when girls are emotionally unstable. Yeah! Factual right there. That is entirely facts right there. There are times when females are emotionally unstable, which is like every day. All right, let's not get sexist over here. Beaner might get mad, so I can't fucking say that. I can't say that. I gotta stop saying that, bro. Mexican's not any better, but you know, I live with them. Yeah, same. As do I. There are times when girls emotionally, I already said that. It's best to just leave her alone. Gotta, you know, do all that. Turning around, I saw Rena calling me from the hallway. I wondered what it was. Oh, you got ads. Keiichi, over here. What is it? Calling me over like this? Well, obviously, she want to talk to you, buddy. Like that. What else? Is it a secret? That is... It looks like it was a disaster. Yeah. Mion seemed pretty broken, but somehow... I somehow got her working again. I'm surprised you managed it. How did you exactly? Same way I did with the television. Just come at it with a 45-degree angle and hiya! Okay. Saying that, she made a chopping motion. You know I can't tell if you're joking or not, right? She'll be fine by tomorrow. Also, there's something I wanted to want you to do, Keiichi. I didn't mean to do anything wrong, but I still feel guilty. I'm listening. Thanks. You see, Mion is just going to pretend the last few days never happened. Never happened, huh? I bet later, Nis. Damn, Nis's messages are not popping up. Okay. All right. Don't know why I don't like you, Nis. But all right. Never happened, huh? I see. Well, there's one way to run from it. So you see, Keiichi, can you pretend too? Everything hates me. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Could you pretend too that Mion can go back to normal? Then Mion can go back to normal. Just doing something as simple as that? Is it really going to be okay? Please, until Mion gets her feelings in order, just go with it. Okay, I got it. Like this whole like chapter is a lot more like emotionally driven than the last one. The last one seemed like a more like reasonable like chain of events, as in like there was a lot of ups and downs, you know. This one is just really like it's just like the romance aspect, you know. It's like, geez. Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason I felt guilty. I mean, Huh? I bet. The entire situation. Wait. How about the tires? Wait. Damn, I can't even fucking read. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation and pretended to be Mion for an entire day. Shion. But she never once said that she was Mion. What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Rena giggled. But Keiichi, you knew as well that Mion has some cute things about her. Rena talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind. Yeah, I know that she'll never let it be boring. Good. Following this curt reply, Rena looked up at the sky and stretched. As long as you realize that, Keiichi, these past few days will soon be nothing more than a story to laugh about. You come to fucking Hinamizawa, you're gonna be a campfire story. Copying Rena, I also began to stretch as I looked at the sky. The clear sky towered into the distance. Towering. There's no club activities or anything today. I'm sorry, Keiichi, but just for today, can you go home by yourself? It'll all be back to normal by tomorrow. So just for today, okay? If all it took for everything to go back to normal was to leave Mion alone for it today, then it was an easy decision to make. Got it. I can't say it directly to Mion, so I'll say it to you. I still feel kind of guilty about it, so I want to apologize. No. The root of the problem was Keiichi saying something insensitive, right? So if you learned anything from this, you need to look a bit into gaining a sense of delicacy. Ah, yes, because it's my fault. It's my fault, yes. Right, I'll try. That day was the shortest day of my life. Rena was talking to Mion while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked like a really fun conversation, so I reflexively thought about joining in, but I had made a promise not to. It seemed that Mion was also trying her best to ignore me, so likewise I did my best to ignore her. For the first time in a while, I ate lunch alone. Mion and Rena ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh in my ashen mood, Rika came over and patted me on the head. Both Keiichi and Mion learned a whole lot. I'd never say it like that. It made it sound like we were having romantic problems. I didn't like that one bit. Hopefully the teacher wouldn't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something. I'm sure that Keiichi will grow up to be a wonderful adult. Pat. Rika is the studious type, so maybe you'll grow up to be an amazingly wonderful adult. Of course. When I grow up, I'll be super amazing. Okay. When I grow up, I'll be an amazing lady, you know? No matter how old you get, you'll still be a brat. You can put money on that. What did you say? As Sadako snapped her fingers, a wash basin fell from above, hitting me squarely in the head. Ow! What did you do? What do you think you're doing, Sadako? Yeah, I'm boxing with this little child right now. All right. It was a day I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Yup. All right. With the quickness, bro. Speed running the day. Because nothing's happening, bro. Because Mion is tweaking. Yeah, she's tweaking. Okay. Today was Saturday, so school ended in the blink of an eye. It really felt good to go home with the sun so high in the sky. On any other day. What's up, Phanis? See now, okay. See now the Baron pops up. It's just because it was Nis that said it last time that it didn't pop up. This chat I have up here does not like you, bro. It's not like you guys. Rika-chan. Yo, Rika's in here, bro. On the other... And on any other day, our club would have been up to mischief during our ample after school time. But today, Rika-chan had a rehearsal for tomorrow's Watanagashi to go to. Yeah, bro. Fellow Rika-chan, bro. I mean, this is like maybe like made like 20 years before you made Rika, but yeah. Yeah. How is that going, Rika-chan? Do you have it down to a practice? Down in practice? I'll try harder than last year. See, that's your Rika right there. Faye, that's your competition. You gotta write a better character. You gotta write a better character, bro. You were so exhausted and sweaty after last year's ceremony. She'll look far more fit for the role this year. Please look forward to the fruits of her training. The Watanagashi festival everyone had been talking about was tomorrow, wasn't it? The festival being in June felt a little early to me, but the onset of summer came quickly this year, so it fit the image of summer festival pretty well. Damn, you laughing at Rika like that, bro? Rika will, like, actually beat your ass. You see her, bro? She'd kick your ass, Faye. You old-ass fossil, ancient, decrepit fox. Nah, I'm joking. Okay, we'll be off then. Look forward to tomorrow. Good day to you all. No. Sadako and Rika-chan waved at us energetically and then left. Alright, now we're stuck with the, the other two. You know, I never asked. Where is the festival happening anyway? I don't remember there being anywhere around here that seemed suited for hosting one. They do it at the Furude Shrine. I mean, Faye, you gotta write a character that can be like readapted like 6 times, bro. So it's like, you're 24? Yeah, sadly. We went there to for a walk one day, you remember? My condolences, bro. Fuck off, bro. Fuck right off, yo. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious, yo. Absolutely fuck right off. You're like 8,000. I don't want to hear it from you, bro. It was a place with the really good view. Oh, right, I remember. There was a shrine all the way up on that hill, wasn't there? It seemed far too grand for Hinamizawa. There's a great meeting hall in the shrine too. The older people get together there and sing karaoke and practice calligraphy from time to time. Like, you were back when the fucking Big Bang happened, Faye. You're that old, fucking creature. You're not even like human. You're just a fucking being, an entity, bro. It's more like a recreational facility than a simple shrine. I see. I guess it makes sense that it looks so grand then. Alright, later, bro. Have a good one. I appreciate you pulling up, Faye. Mion, is your family going to help set up today? Yep, we have male hands for that. Later, fella. Most of our relatives come from town to help. Male hands, huh? Well, I mean, I have nothing to do at home, so would it be a problem if I squirm my way in there to help out too? Huh? You want to help us, Keiichi? Not if it'll bother you all. I was just kind of interested. We had bond dances and other festivals in the town I used to live in, but I didn't even know where they took place, much less wanted to help. You could say that I had absolutely no connection to the region. Having come to Hinamizawa, though, it really made me feel like this place was a home that I had returned to. Before I knew it, I harbored a little interest in the small community activity of preparing for a festival the day before. I wonder if you'll be able to do it, Keiichi. Wonder if you'll be able to. There we go. There's a lot of building tents and setting up chairs. I hear it's a pretty hard physical labor. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it alone, right? The more hands we have, the faster it'll go. Mion looked happy to hear that, but at the same time, her expression was complex, tinged with hesitation. Rena gave her the last push for me. It's decided then. You should go for it, Keiichi. He's all yours, Mion. Put him through the ringer. Well, I can't argue with a recommendation from Rena. Okay then, go home first, put on some work clothes, and come to the shrine. Oh, and you might want to bring a towel to wipe your sweat too. Got it. I may look scrawny, but I actually like breaking a sweat under the hot sun. Yeah, okay. Careful. You don't hurt your back, okay? Right. Enough of my old man spiel. I'll go to the shrine too, as soon as I've changed. Mion, you do your best too. Bye-bye. Mion waved vigorously to us and left. As far as I could tell from her gallant, retreating figure, she seemed to have recovered from the weak state she had yesterday. Girls are quick to get over things. That is an absolute lie. Lie. And stream dies. Looking at it dying right now. Oh yeah. Well, at least on OBS. Recover? It's recovered enough. Not like it's gonna matter for when I put this on YouTube. Mion is already fine. Yeah, I'm just looking at my dropped frames increased by 1,000. Holy shit. Right. Her switching back to normal so cleanly really makes it easy for me to talk to her. It's kind of funny though, wasn't it? Kind of like Cinderella. Like you can't meet her anymore once the magic wears off. Rena began to giggle a fair bit in amusement. Did she like this sort of thing? Incidentally, me going along with it gave me a weird, hard to describe feeling. Did I turn myself into a plaything, or did they do it to me, or do it for me? If you think it's so funny, then you should try pretending to be different too, Rena. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Keiichi, what kind of Rena would you want me to be? One with a bust size of at least 90. Are you dead ass, bro? Dead ass? Huge knockers? Huge knockers that you're okay with me Yo, what is wrong with this nigga, man? Holy shit, bro. I can't do that. She'd be great at cooking and make me lunch and come to see me in the morning. Yo, this nigga's a freak, bro. I do that already. I pull Rena's head into a tight grip, then start to pet it. Yo, Rena Ryugu, right? Rena, not Reina. So you just stay as Rena forever, got it? Thanks. Have fun helping set up the festival. That is what he just said is crazy, by the way. What he just said, it was actually ridiculous. You got it. Let's meet up tomorrow. Yeah. I got changed right away, and slinging a towel around my neck like Mion suggested, I set off for the shrine. It's been a minute since we've been to the Watanagashi festival. This is it was like a few days after the last time in chapter 1 when he fucking died. At the shrine, there were more people than you would imagine even live in Hinamizawa there, all coordinating off areas and setting up tent frameworks, chatting amongst themselves as they do so. All right, where is Mion? The liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to find her. I searched around as if I already worked there, and suddenly the principal called out to me. If it isn't Keiichi or Maibara-kun. Interesting. I thought he was gonna say his old name. The whole federal, bro. Have you come to help with the Watanagashi setup? Hello. Yeah, I was wondering if there was anything I could help with. How commendable your attitude is. Feel free to sweat to your heart's content. Spurred on by the principal, I came upon a group of people setting up tents. Oh, what's this? It's Maybara. Did you come to help? Did you come all this way to help us? I hadn't found Mion yet, but I suppose I'd just get in her way if I ran into her. Yo, Envy. Happy birthday, MOFS. Enjoy your day and the rest of the year. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you pulling up as well. Yeah, I'm here to help. Just tell me where you need me. Here, you need me. You young ones have all the vitality. Here, grab some work gloves. Ever built a tent before? Nope, never. Delighting in teaching a new skill to someone younger. Plenty of people happily taught me all sorts of things. How you doing today, Envy, though? Okay, kid. Go inside the tent and tie up just the cords for the top. After that, we'll stand it up and tie the rest of them. Butterfly knots are okay, right? There and there. All done? We're standing it up. 1, 2, 3. What was once nothing more than a collapsed tent was raised on 4 splendid legs before my eyes in mere moments. Whoa. Seeing it put together like this is actually pretty moving. Come on, no time to stare and wonder. We've got a lot more to do. We packed the tents into a truck, so go get them from there. They're heavy, so take someone with you. Nah, I'm good. I may look scrawny, but I'm actually pretty strong. What? They look light enough, so I thought they were, but they're heavy. Been all right. Just been stressing for the rest of the year about university work. Yeah, I got you. That's why I told you to have someone help. Come on, said the man, lifting it up with a grunt and taking it away under his arm. Either I'm weak or these old guys all have superhuman strength. Probably both. Let's go. You're the youngest one here, so we're gonna make you sweat for it. Do your best. Beer after work is the best. I'm a minor. Sweat dripped from my body. I had been fully and completely absorbed in helping them. I would have never thought the cold barley tea from the Woman's Society could taste this delicious. You're so young. Make sure you drink a lot. Thank you. It was then that I realized a crowd had formed near the shrine a ways off. When I took a closer look, I saw a girl dressed in a trade maiden garb and a handful of old men looking like they were preparing for the ceremony together. There we go. Is that Rika? Hey, Rika! Do your best! I shouted, and it seemed like she heard me. Rika positively exploded with vitality, answering with a smile. The older guys with me watched Rika as well, with distant gazes. Rika Chama, okay, is doing a great job. It seems she seems far more used to this than she did last year. The old lady who gave me the tea clasped okay, what looked like a prayer beads in her hands and said, Rika-sama, we thank you, we thank you. And just like that, began to respectfully pray to her. Huh? I just remember that they called it the Furude Shrine. Wasn't Rika's full name Rika Furude? The man standing next to me answered my question. That's right. Rika Chama's Furude clan is ancient and honorable, and has worshipped Oyashiro for generations. Huh? I'd always gotten the feeling she wasn't quite your average person, but it turned out she was from an esteemed family. After her father, who was the shrine priest, died the year before last, she's really been doing her best to learn the rituals. I wish the priest could have been here to see how wonderfully she's grown up. What? Rika's father passed away? Okay, break is over. Just don't, I didn't say nothing, you know. Break time is over, but fellas, let's get the chairs. We're not going back to the gym in Okinomiya. Maki-san, pull the truck around here and take a few people with you. All right, Maybara, let's get to work on one last job. You're gonna make me do more work? I can't tell if they know I'm a minor or not, but the older men all cheer me on, encouraging me to do my best and that the beer will be great. Okay. Yeah, underage drinking. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, ads in 40 seconds. Keiichi. Working hard, I see. I passed by Mion. She was carrying a big cardboard box. It seemed like she was right in the middle of working as well. Judging by the sweat seeping into her shirt, it seemed I wasn't the only one who with his hands full. Yeah, I'm working my ass off. You work hard too. The beer's gonna be great. That's such, I keep forgetting that's my fucking thing. Yo, Takio, appreciate you following, man. I keep forgetting that my fucking follow one is a victim, bro. It's so hilarious. Oh man, good thing my ad started immediately, bro. What the fuck are these sprites? The new one? Wait, ain't these like the new ones? I'm not playing like the old game. Victim. I'm still stuck on the fact that that's my fucking follow. We were worked to the bone until the sun began to set and it started cooling off. You should unfollow and follow again. That's the worst ones. The OG ones are goated. Don't call me. I just turned 24. Shut up, please, bro. Please. I ain't that old, bro. I swear. No. Yeah, I'm just playing on this one. I don't know how to like. Can you even like choose the old ones? I don't know how I would do that. I'm 9. Damn. You missed everything. How are you gonna say the OG are goated and you're 9? What have you been doing? Who introduced you to this? Oh man, that's funny. It was soon full-fledged night, and the clear sound of the Higurashi eased the moderate pain I felt. Well, JK, I thought so. I was like, you missed everything, bro. How dare you say anything? Oh man. The older guys began their night before drinking party in a tent. So funny, bro. In a tent a fair bit off, causing quite a ruckus. The shrine grounds, on the other hand, had turned into a lonely road, tickling. I think you can change them in settings. I don't know if I can do it here. Message speed. Character sprites. Oh, okay, this. I guess we have to wait until someone pops up so it can change. Yeah, character sprites. Let's see. Tickled by the cool evening breeze despite being so festive just a little while ago. The wind felt good. I leaned on one of the stone guardian dogs at the top of the shrine. I gave my legs a good stretch as I let my mind wander, and suddenly a paper cup filled with barley tea was thrust before me. Kei-chan, great work. Here's some tea for you. You're so considerate. Thanks, me. Her voice sounded exactly the same, but it felt somehow different. Wait, I put the OG. Huh. I don't know. Cause like I've been playing it like with the new ones for so long. This one just feels weird, you know? It just feels so weird. Wait, do they auto change if I change it like right now? Will it change to the new one? I don't know, it just feels so weird. Cause it's like I've played like, yeah, since I'm on chapter 2 and I'm like this far. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, you're 47. Fuck you, bro. I don't know. It's so interesting. It's like, I've played like an aggressive amount of hours with like the new ones. So seeing the old ones is so weird. I guess I'll play with the old ones for now. And see how I'm feeling about it at the end of the chapter. You're 47. Hey, it's Shion. Don't go giving Mion all the credit. She isn't considerate at all. Don't get us confused, okay? Shion, you little... Now that I've caught you, you're not getting away. Big ass hands for real, bro. Fingers massive too. Jeez. Wait, hold on. What's the... Did they change? What's the... Okay. The sprite look... I prefer the OG, not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna force you. I mean, it's your game. They got boxers' hands. They got straight mitts on. They got straight mitts on, bro. They ready to start... They're ready to start throwing this type shit. Ding, 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 ding. It's funny because I'm also like watching Hajime no Ippo. So it's like, oh, yeah, that's what they use. I mean, I think I'm just gonna go with like the updated ones because I'm so used to seeing them. I don't know, I feel like that would just work better. For real, lol. It's just so funny. It's just so funny. Nah, I'll commit to it for now. I'll commit to it for right now. I'm not being forced. I'm not being forced to change. I'm just trying it out. It was your mistake, Kei-chan. I've never said I was anyone other than Shion. I guess I can't argue with that. That's right. You're no match for my older sister, so I can't let you be a match for me either. Wait, what the fuck are these OST? No, everything's wrong. I swear. Is there even a... Can I even change the OSTs? I can't even change the OSTs. Yep. The background music is just gonna be this background music. Oh yeah. Anyway, your tea? It's going to get warm. Come on, please cheer up. I'm trying to make it up to you with this tea. Well, she did come all the way here to give it to me. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll accept it. I took the cup and drowned it in one gulp, and then suddenly, I heard a loud shout, and it got stuck in my throat. It's Mion. Why does she have a blicky on her? What's with this goofy OST, bro? You're missing the best OSTs. Unk, I feel bad for you. Again, don't fucking call me Unk, bro. Little bro, don't call me Unk. God damn. Why does she have a gun? That's what I'm more fucking worried about. Why does she have a... Wait, hold on. What's she have like on her now? Like in the updated. She don't got that! Why does she have a gun? Why does she have a gun? The sprite changes. She just has a fucking gun on her, bro. Just to let everybody know I keep that shit on me, bro. Oh man, that's funny. Which one of you is it this time? Is it the real Mion? Shion! Why are you hanging out with Keiichi again? Because unlike you, I'm very considerate. Kei-chan was so sweaty, I couldn't leave him alone, so I brought him some tea. It's so funny that she's just strapped. By the way, why are you holding 2 cups of tea? Mion's face went bright red and she tried to hide the paper cups behind her back. Well, there's no way you, such a rough, timid, good sister of mine, would ever briskly bring a male classmate tea, is there? So what are they, huh? What are those 2 cups of tea? These are, well, Oh, you're gonna witness peak? Okay. Right. I was just so thirsty, I figured I'd drink too. That's so like you. Come on, chug, chug. As Shion cheered her at her, Mion downed both the cups of tea, one after the other. What a fabulous drink that was. I expected nothing less from you. Kei-chan, you give her a hand too. Wait, suddenly the situation has gotten unbelievable. Mion doesn't usually get manipulated so easily like that. I've known for a while now, but Shion is terrifying. Mion, you can't hold your own against Shion? I hate her. And lately, I hate her even more. Oh, it's that guy that got dropped last time. Just then I heard the snap of a camera shutter. It's a yeah, it's these guys. Yeah, I remember these guys. Yeah. Yeah, this is the guy from last time that got like straight murdered in the forest. Yeah. Yeah, these are the new sprites. Interesting. It's interesting how different they look. I'm gonna search how to change OSTs. Like, what is this thing in my ears? I'm bleeding. Yeah, hold on. I want to see what changes there are, because I've never actually like changed the sprites. So the dog tags are the same. He still has like the fucking the pouches on him. She still has like is there anything different about her? Not really. Except like, nah, it's just like the positioning. That's really it. Bro's gonna change the whole gaming experience for me, bro, I guess. Good evening. The festival is coming up tomorrow. Thanks for all your hard work setting it up today. Good evening. Oh, Shion-chan? It's quite unusual for you to come here. Oh, hey, it's Tomitake and Takano. Oh, brother, I remember. You're gonna like it, though? Well, I hope so. Good evening. It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, I could just like get the old games, right? Or is it just hard to get the old games? I don't really know. Because I know I have these because they're the most like accessible to me, you know? So that's why I have these. Wait, hold up. Did I? It's been a while, hasn't it? Wait, is it on auto? No, stop. I thought I had that on auto. So you're the transfer student. Stop! Whoa, stop. Wait, stop! I thought I turned auto off. Stop. I gotta go back here. So you're the transfer student I've been hearing about, Keiichi Maebara, right? You really did a bang up job today. I'm impressed. I feel like I've seen this photographer guy somewhere before. Just add a couple words there, you know the vibes. Have we met before? I'm glad you remembered. We've passed many times on the road, Keiichi. I'm Tomitake. I'm a freelance photographer from Tokyo. Then do you recognize me? I'm sorry, but I don't. She's Mio Takano. Do you remember when you were at the doctor's office when you still had a cold, Keiichi? Mio is one of the nurses who works there. Call me Takano. I'm pleased to meet you. I wonder if she squeeze over them? Squeeze. Huh. That's a weird looking word. Over them like in the shrine storeroom. That's very thoughtful of you. I gotta look that up. What the fuck is squeeze, bro? Because I know what squeeze is, you know, like the actual fucking word for squeeze. But it's like, what is that? Squeeze. Squeal? Oh, yeah, like squee. Okay. You gotta be some genius to just change OSTs. Like, what the fuck? There's 17 steps? Holy shit. I'm not doing all that. Tomitake seemed to be quite entertained at the Sonozaki twins being in the same place, and he took a picture of them after them. I've heard about them, but this is the first time I've actually seen a pair of identical twins. You really do look exactly alike. We're not just alike on the outside. See, our underwear matches too. Okay, chill. Yeah, you idiot. What the heck are you doing? Things have never been as lively as when the two of them are together. See, like, I get the original one, but again, like, you know, I'd have to replay the whole game, and I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that right now, bro. I think I'm on like chapter 5 though, but I'm not gonna replay the whole game to experience the old OST. If I can get like the 3rd chapter new, I'll like, if it's like the 3rd one and on, I'll try to get it. I don't know. I'll have to find out how to do all that. I thought they were exactly the same at first, but I've started to get a handle on which one is which. Mion is Mion, and Xian, well, she seems a far better actor than Mion was. In the first place, somebody that could spurn Mion so easily wouldn't have shown such weakness in those lard buckets. To those lard buckets at Angel Mort. Yeah, fuck those guys at Angel Mort, bro. Those actual freaks, bro. These actual freaks. If that was the case, then that cowardly behavior from that day was all a complete act. They were even more alike when they were little. I hear they even their parents had a hard time telling which one was which. Honestly, well, I gotta go. Bye, Unk. Happy 50 years old birthdays. Yo, fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, though. Appreciate you pulling up. You can check out the Discord if you want to help me with the old games, I guess, if you want to. But anyways, later, Ben. I think I have the I don't think I have the Discord. You just go to my YouTube, I guess, if you're still here. That's really easy to imagine. I totally understand what they must have gone through. Takano gave me a kind of an odd look, but explaining would have been a pain in, so I didn't bother. Tomitake, are you going straight back to Tokyo after you get your practice or pictures for the festival? Practice. Tripping. Yep, though I would rather just stay here forever. Silly adult things, that's all. Oh man, all 3 of them on the screen at once. Hold on, what do they do that on the updated? Yeah, they do. Okay, I'm stupid. I hope your photos win a fabulous prize soon. I've been praying for it. Thanks. Next time I come, I'll bring the pictures I took of all of you today. Maybara, you did a lot of work today. You must be tired from all the physical labor you're not used to. Well, damn, okay. Damn, all right. Damn, and I see my shoes tweaking out. Hey, it's back. For now. Huh, well, I'm tired, but it was still pretty fun. Youth, I'm so jealous. Takano smiled with an adult elegance that no one in my circle of friends possessed. The wind caught her hair. She gives off an intelligent beauty. Wow. It's this guy. Yeah. Oh, why hello everyone. It seemed like our merry crowd was standing out. This time an overweight older man addressed us. And again, it was someone I thought I knew. If I recall correctly, he's a policeman, isn't he? Oh, Oishi-san. Good evening. Doing a preliminary security inspection for tomorrow? Nah, something like that. Oh, if it isn't Tomitake. It's certainly been a while. I'm honored you remember my name. You really do love Hinamizawa, don't you? The apartments around here are far cheaper than the ones in Tokyo. You should just move out here and get it over with. I know a realtor I can introduce you to. I appreciate the thought. I'd very much like to follow up on that. All right. Everyone, have a good year. And Happy New Year to the Sonozaki twins, too. Happy New Year, Detective Oishi. We appreciate your work. We'd like to end this year's festival with with the least amount of inconveniences as possible. That's pretty strict of me. Pretty strict on me. Detective Oishi left us with a low laugh and headed off to talk with some police officers standing a ways away. I gave Mion a glance and saw her making an annoyed face, as if she were glaring bullets at someone she hated. Well, she does. She doesn't like this guy. Yeah, it'd be nice if the police didn't have anything to do during Watanagashi this year. Ahaha. You like this place too, don't you? Oh, you mean to say you dislike it, Jiro? I quite enjoy such fantastic stories, you know? Especially with the ones being so dry. With the times being so dry and uninteresting. Oh, shoot. The Curse of Oyashiro, you mean? Curse Tomitake used a troubling word. Then suddenly someone tugged on my arm. Kei-chan, I'm pretty hungry. Want to go to the tent with the drinks and have some candy and sweets? I'm up for that. I've gotten a little hungry as well. Okay, let's go. A moment later, Shion said something to Takano and Tomitake that stung my ears and gave me a start. I wonder who will die and who will disappear this year. Ah, yes, we're on this part. I see. I pulled back from Mion's grip and stopped abruptly. Shion, what did you just say? It felt like the air around us dried out all of a sudden. Let's go, Kei-chan. They're talking about something silly anyways. You still haven't told Kei-chan? I make it a point to not spread stories like that. Shion's cold and quiet tone and Mion's harsh voice were quite the contrast. Hey, wait on, hold on. What are you talking about? If you know something, then tell me. It doesn't feel right being the only one left out, you know. I don't understand this. Someone explain it to me. However, Mion didn't seem to be at all willing to grant my request. She squeezed my hand in hers a bit, but when she realized I would hold my ground on the topic, she let go. I'm gonna go to the drinking tent first then. Savage? Where the hell have you been? What the hell? It's your birth? Yeah, it is my birthday, but what's good, Sav? You're also not popping up for some reason. Okay. What's up with my chat? Where was I at? Yo, what's up, Shay? How we doing, fella? Happy birthday then, Brody. Yeah, appreciate it, Sav. Yeah, if only you messaged. You gaming for your birthday? I mean, nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. What the fuck was I at? If you don't come soon, Keiichi, there won't be any left for you. I get it already. I'll be there soon. Mion left, trotting towards a particular noisy tent. I'm gonna change back to the regular, the updated sprites. Yeah. Hey, yo, appreciate it, Shay. I didn't immediately diss you this time either. You're lucky. Get my Gurren Lagann episode out there, buddy. Come on, chop, editor boy. Nah, I'm joking. Mion left, trotting towards a particularly noisy tent on the other side of the shrine grounds. Okay. Before she got there, she stopped and turned back around. Alright. I showed no signs of going after her, though, so she ran off. I could tell you if you haven't heard, I suppose. But how are y'all doing today, man? Sav, you know, and Shay, how y'all doing? But it might be smarter not to ask and go with her and eat dessert. Hey now, you've already got my full attention here. I'm not going to leave without asking at this point. I think Keiichi has the right to hear this too. My sister was just stealing that from you. Shion's voice was bristling with thorns, as if somehow blaming Shion. How do VIP not Shay? How does Shay not have VIP? Don't worry, I'm gonna focus on it soon. I've been doing sorts. Doing. Wait, hold on. Did it? No. Okay. Doing shorts lately. Yeah, I saw that. How do I have VIP? You're right. Yo, Shay, I'm about to give you VIP, brother. I got you. But yeah, Sav, where you been at, man? You make those new accounts yet? VIP, there we go. There we go. All right, Shay is now VIP whenever he wants to chat in here again. Also, I don't know why you're not popping up in the chat on the screen, though, Sav. What on earth are you talking about? I don't really like... I haven't made new accounts yet. Damn. You're gonna have to tell me what happened when you do, though. I don't really like people acting so self-important. Talking or realizing how prepared I was, looked across the group. Also, did I miss anything? No, okay, I didn't. Womp. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth. Do you believe in curses, Maybara? Oh, I had to refresh? Yeah, you're gonna get an ad in 2 minutes, by the way, just to let you know. But now you can hit the whole, like, you know, do the whole, like pop-out picture. I just deleted my accounts, that's all that happened. Interesting. Why did you delete them? Oh, shit. Do you believe in curses? Curses? I think they're interesting, but I don't really. I felt their cynical stares and winced. I was like, it was like, oh, that's like the fucking 808 that just hit the back of my fucking skull right there. It was like they were telling me it was stranger not to believe in curses. You're not wrong, Keiichi. Curses are just superstition. It's only natural that you wouldn't believe in them. Besides, you can take all the time you need to decide whether to believe in curses after you've heard us, though. Said Takano, giving us a little smile. So yeah, this happened like... This happened like basically the same in like the last chapter of this game, just different. All right, man. Well, let me know if you do. I mean, you know how to get in contact with me, so you got it. Give me a little smile. They're trying to scare me. Yeah, at least that's what it feels like. Yeah, guys. All right, I'll start. Keiichi, do you know about the Hinamizawa Dam project? Oh yeah, the other day at Angel Mort, Shion or Mion rather told me all about it. You mean the plan for the giant dam that would flood all of Hinamizawa, right? That's right. Residents of the town banded together to fight it, and a fierce battle with the government unfolded. Not a big fan of the government. I've heard about that too. I'll be back, probably, bet. Yeah, we gotta make the summer tier list. You know, I already got pretty much where everybody's gonna go. I just need to make the video if you want to do that. The entire village united, using all the power at their disposal, mass media, political influence, and other things, and fought the country. The way Mion described it made it sound like a boast. Oh yeah, skip ads by pop-out picture mode. Yeah. Oh, you know quite a bit about it. Yes, you're right. It's practically epic tale. Hurrah. How just 1,000 or so villagers banded together and rejected the government's plans. Did you hear this from my sister? She likes those kinds of epics, you know. Yeah, she told me. There was, however, an office for the Hinamizawa residents' opposition faction. Yeah, because some people also wanted it to happen. It was the shrine. You know the assembly hall? That's where it used to be. Now that the whole thing is over, the senior citizens that used to just use it for group activities. There we go. English bad. At the time, though, it was their last bastion. That was like their war room, you know. Takano explained this, pointing a finger towards the assembly hall. I had been carrying things in and out of there all day. I mean, I would understand if they just put an office like that in the mayor's house or something. But having an office on shrine grounds made it feel kind of like a base camp for Sengoku period warriors. Yeah. That was basically the mindset, though. Placing the main force in a shrine dedicated to Oyashiro, Hinamizawa's guardian deity, was like a prayer for victory. Oyashiro-sama. That was definitely it. They mentioned Oyashiro-sama's curse before. Is it the same Oyashiro-sama? Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Do you know about Oyashiro-sama, Keiichi? It's the name of the god worshipped at this shrine. It's said that he protects all of Hinamizawa. Well, I don't really know much about him. I see, then I think Takano knows more about the rest. Tag, you're it. Well, that is generally the whole story. Oyashiro-sama is the ancient god passed down in Hinamizawa, and the villagers say he has been protecting this sanctuary from the poisons of the outside world. So he essentially he's a basic standard guardian deity. All right. Interesting. I guess you can find that sort of god anywhere you go. Yeah, I suppose. There's research into whether worshipping Oyashiro-sama is a manifestation of a kind of elitism too. Wow, alright. Alright. What I mean is that the worshippers might think of themselves as chosen people. Alright. Believing yourself chosen, a nationalistic belief that you are part of a superior race. Okay. Whoa now. Or that you're a special clan chosen by the gods. They believe that they're a superior clan, so they believe strongly in cooperating with others, but they also end up being exclusionary towards their other clans. I won't go into too much detail, but it's the sort of national and religious ideas that lead to war. Of course, that goes for Japan too. A long time ago, the people of Hinamizawa strongly believed themselves different from humans, that they were above them. They believed that interaction with the lower world would sully their souls. Damn, okay. They were like that. So everyone believed that if one from the lower world came to the village, they would be sullied and suffer the wrath of Oyashiro-sama. Apparently, that kept everyone away. Villages that hate outsiders come up all the time in Kindaichi novels. I might make a Discord today. Bet. This was once a run-of-the-mill village of xenophobes. Well, they'll deny it to preserve their pride. It was all a long time ago, after all. Honestly, yeah, I mean... Things are different now. Shion followed up quickly, having sensed the thorns in Tomitake's words. Yay! Hey, bro, we're not xenophobic now, okay? Tomitake, embarrassed at what he said, scratched at his head. Yeah. So the shrine worships Oyashiro-sama, thinks of Hinamizawa as holy ground, and it's a symbol of their traditional hatred for the outside world. Okay, I get it. So that's why they chose the shrine of Hinamizawa's guardian spirit as their base of operations to resist the Sully Dam construction project that came from the outside. Correct. All right. Takano smiled. She must dislike stupid people. Superstition, every last bit of it. The villagers gave everything, desperate to oppose the dam construction. I mean, yeah. Hold on, I'm replying to somebody. Yeah. And right in the midst of it, the incident drove home the finishing blow. Oyashiro-sama's curse. Tight shit. Yep. This like soundtrack is crazy. The person managing the construction site of the Hinamizawa Dam was murdered 4 years ago, I believe. It took the newspapers by storm. Do you remember it? No, not really. He had a fight with a subordinate and was beaten to death with a pickaxe. His limbs and head were torn off and the remains disposed of. I remember this. I remember this. One of those dismemberment homicides. They were all the rage at one point. Such a gruesome incident. But it was just that, an incident. A person caused the incident after all. Should they really put it down to a curse? Then the following year, the man who had organized Hinamizawa's group of dam proponents. He fell from a cliff while on vacation and died. Apparently, it was an accident. Of course, most of Hinamizawa was hostile towards him. Yeah, I mean, the police were all over the case as if it were a homicide, but in the end, it was judged to have been an accident. Now it's an accident. This is the most curse-like one, but it's still far-fetched. Like, yeah, he just fell off the cliff, man. Or you know, someone just like kicked him off, guys. It's no such thing as fuck curses, right? And then on the next year, wait, there's more looking ass. This time, the priest at the shrine contracted an unknown illness and suddenly died. Oh. Yeah, I remember all these. This may sound a little rude, but the old priest was kind of a wait-and-see type. The whole village was in an uproar about the dam, but he just kind of didn't seem to want to bother. The shrine was a symbol of the opposition movement, and its priest, well, his attitude worked against him. Then the villagers at the time had hoped for a leader, but their hopes were betrayed. Some people were apparently pretty angry too. So at the time, all the older people were like, this is Oyashiro-sama's curse, bro. We take it. Like, they were like, yo, we took credit for this attack. They're like, you know, any of like the Middle Easterns taking credit for a random ass attack in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, bro. Pretty much. That's what they said. It did seem like every year dam-related people the village had resentment towards were dying. It was pretty creepy. Oh, and also, it's interesting. All of these incidents and accidents always happen on the night of the Watanagashi festival. Gulp type shit. What? See? Starting to sound like a curse now, isn't it? Then the year after that, in other words, last year, the sister-in-law of the man who was the leader of the dam proponents, the one who accidentally died, was discovered dead, having been beaten to death. Yeah, I remember this. We're just learning it in a different way. Of course, they caught that criminal. See? Really seems like a curse, huh? 4 years in a row. Each one of the incidents and accidents were relatively commonplace, but every single one of them happened on the night of the festival worshipping Oyashiro-sama? That's not normal. The old folks have been blindly accepting Oyashiro-sama's curse because of the incidents these past few years. Even younger people, too. At first, they thought it was stupid, but now, nobody makes fun of it. Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Even me. Even I didn't think there was a curse at all. Thinking about it. Thinking about all the incidents. Like, this makes me feel like maybe it's real. For example, just look at the preparations for the festival you were doing today. Everything might have gone crazy during the battle against the dam, but just a few years ago, the Watanagashi festival was never this well attended. Well, I guess you're right. If we didn't have Oyashiro-sama to talk about, we wouldn't all be coming to the festival like this, huh? There's a lot of people who say that infidels, okay, okay, might be punished so they really need to go to the Oyashiro-sama's festival. Shion nodded as she were mocking herself, as if she was mocking herself. Yeah, that's crazy. These infidels must be punished. So how about now, Keishi? Are you starting to get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, the curse is real, aren't you? I mean, you can't just laugh off people related to the damn construction project all dying like that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you're sick enough, yes, you can. Even if I feel like this now, then the more superstitious members of the village must feel stronger than that. Well, I mean, I still don't think there's a curse. I understand that those that believe there is, though. I can understand it, though, yep. Wow, Keiichi. You really keep a cool head about this. Yeah, okay. Bro's tweaking. Shion grinned, realizing I'd rejected the curse. Yeah, because you're about to get... Yeah, too bad you're about to get clapped up today. If it's neither a curse nor a coincidence, then what should we make of all these incidents? Takano said, smiling playfully, as if posing me a riddle. Neither a curse nor a coincidence. But every year, someone dies. What should we make of that, then? Tomitake, catching on to the fact that I had no idea what to make of it, opened his mouth and came to my aid. Takano is suggesting that it might be the work of real people. Eh? Simple process of elimination would have gotten me there. I was a little taken aback at not having realized the answer immediately. Yup. Well, think about it. If it's neither a curse nor coincidence, then people must be willingly carrying it out. It's the only explanation, right? Yeah, there's people coming to kill you it's coming to kill people every year. Yep. Pressed. Okay, I'm out. I'm somewhere else. I'm out. I'm not where I'm at, bro. Well, think about it. If it's neither a curse nor coincidence, there we go. Now it makes sense. Then people must be willingly carrying it out. It's the only explanation, right? Press Takano. A smile. Yo, she's like way too cool about like, hey, bro. I mean, does she believe it? That's the question, bro. Does she believe it? But she's like, yeah, bro. If it's not a curse, maybe people are doing it. Maybe people are going out there and slaughtering these people. Maybe there's people out there beating people to death, killing people, taking people off. Maybe. Like, hello? You don't have to say that. You could lie to me. You could just lie to me, bro. Here I was just a few minutes ago, thinking the very concept of a curse was absolutely absurd. When she suggested it was someone's doing, I ended up thinking there wasn't any way it could be a person. I mean, it could be. If it's once a year, and if you can do your research, it's very possible that it can be a single person or people's, you know, very possible. But Takano was right. It was either a curse or it was someone, one person's doing, a person's doing. Honestly, it can just be a group of people, and they all just like have alibis and shit for each other to be like, oh, he didn't do it. He was with me that day. And they have like a whole group of people being like, yeah, why would he was with his family, right, guys? Yeah, Dad was here with the I should. If unrealistic things like curses didn't exist, then the obvious next step would be to start thinking it was a person behind, or was people behind it. Yeah, just a whole ass group of people. It would be so much easier to say it was them. But if that was the case, I glanced at Shion. If the culprit is a person, then they'd have to be someone from Hinamizawa. That's what the police officer, Oishi, thinks right now, too. And it's very easy to do this, technically. Hey, wait, that can't be. I thought I now knew the reason Mion didn't want to talk about this. If Oyashiro-sama's curse really existed, then that's fine. It would be divine judgment for the damn project business, yeah. However, if it didn't exist, which it obviously didn't, then the culprit would be most likely be someone from Hinamizawa. Yup, the villagers had to work desperately to oppose the dam construction project. I knew that they used all sorts of methods to fight against it. If one of those methods were, maybe, people whispered that Oyashiro-sama's curse could be the doing of a secret group in the dam residents movement. Yeah. Could just be. Shion dryly put words to my exact thoughts. Of course, I didn't expect it. She was from Hinamizawa, so I didn't think she'd come out and say it herself. If you calm down and think about it, anyone would come to the same conclusion. There wouldn't be a motive for anyone but people who benefit from opposing the dam project, right? I guess that's true. Admitting to the existence of a darker side of the dam conflict would be rude to Mion, who spoke of it so highly. So I couldn't just accept Shion's seemingly logical viewpoint. One more thing, the police probably don't know this. There's proof that someone from Hinamizawa committed these crimes. It's just like the music just suddenly picks up in my ears. I'm like, yo, chill out, bro. I'm reading here. And the people of Hinamizawa know it. Eh? What? Shion rebukes me to keep my voice down. Shut up. Oh, sorry. But this proof, what is it? It's the fact that one person dies and one more person disappears. Oh. One more person disappears. Did that mean that someone besides the one who died from the curse was a sacrifice? What do you mean by disappear? They just vanish and you never see them again? That's right. Suddenly and without a trace. What do the OG models look like when they're looking like this? They don't look that terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. As she spoke, Shion pretended to do a trick with her hands like she were making a magician's hat disappear. One dies a mysterious death and one disappears, never to be seen again. A strange vanishing act. But then why? How does that equate to someone from Hinamizawa being the culprit? Well, actually, Hinamizawa has this one really old legend. It's about how people offer sacrifices to Oyashiro-sama to calm his wrath. Sacrifices? Yes. They say they used to wrap a living person up in a bamboo mat and let them slowly sink down into a bottomless swamp. Wow, okay. Takano, though explaining something pretty terrible, has a look of glee on her face as she did so. She's a freak, bro. Freak. As far as I can glean from the literature, it's actually took 3 days and 3 nights for them to sink. See, even people a long time ago liked symbolism. As the body sunk, Oyashiro-sama's anger would be quelled. Both were submerged into the deep. Takano was the only one laughing at this. Was she telling a joke or something? Shion didn't move to deny it, but I felt a different temperature between her cool expression and Takano's. This whole conversation, well, I think you can imagine after hearing it, but it's the secret history of Hinamizawa. Wow. Everyone who has been in Hinamizawa for a long time knows it, but they don't talk about it. Takano, you know, she's not from here, but she knows quite a lot. She really likes local history, folk legends, and stuff like that. She learned about it all by herself, too. I'm really not that all that amazing. Just curious, that's all. Like a child. Uh-huh. I just want to see scary things for the fun of it. Tomitake laughed, a little bit embarrassed. Wait a minute. Does that mean the other person who disappeared during the incidents? You're saying they're offered as a sacrifice? Yeah. Shion answers in one word before anyone else could speak. Someone dies and someone disappears. Well, whether they actually get sacrificed or not is a different issue, but every time something happened in the past, one person died and one other person disappeared. For example, the first one, where the dam site manager was killed, apparently one of the people responsible for that still hasn't been arrested. Couldn't that just mean he managed to get away? I don't see why we should treat him as a sacrifice. Yeah, guys, what are you talking about, man? Adds into. Well, that's basically what I think too. There was also a year after that with the leader of the dam proponents. You said he fell from a cliff and died while on vacation, right? Apparently his wife fell as well. The police investigated fervently, but they were never able to find the wife's corpse. The river under the cliff was actually pretty high at that time, though. She could have just been buried under the sand at the bottom of some lake downstream or something. The perpetrator of a dismemberment like that wouldn't want to be caught, so they'd be desperate to run away and hide too. I thought I'd heard about cases where the corpse wouldn't surface after the person drowned in the swelled river like that. See, like, they give you, like, you know, reasonable, like, understandable, like, things. Like, hey, like, this could happen. But this could also, like, here's a reasonable thing that could also happen. But now that I've, like, experienced, like, the first chapter, I know something is up. She vanished because of an unfortunate accident, yeah, but I still didn't see the connection to sacrifices. If you took each of the past incidents in turn, none of the disappearances invoked that terrifying of an image. The year after that, with the priest suddenly falling ill and dying, is much clearer. His wife left a suicide note. They found it in their house, and the night the priest died, it said something along the lines of her quelling Oyashiro-sama's wrath through her death. The curse, it seems to turn up in this one, though. Very suspicious. Well, we may never know the truth on the matter. The swamp the wife drowned herself in was the giant bottomless one Takano mentioned before. The police investigated it, but all they could find were several of her possessions. They never found a corpse. The police suspected it was a fake suicide, and they're still investigating it now. Someone dies every year in the same way, and in the same way, someone goes missing every year. Okay. Is she trying to tell me that everyone who vanished was kidnapped by some extremely efficient means? Yo, what's up, Faye again? And dumped into the bottomless swamp, still alive and drowned to death? But a corpse? That's unbelievable in its own right. And the next year, that was, what was it? The dam proponent's sister-in-law? She was killed. And the same way someone else, disappeared. It was a boy around my age named Satoshi Hojo. He's a nephew by... Yeah, he's the nephew by marriage of the woman killed. No. Shion cut in with a slightly strong tone of voice. She knew the boy who had disappeared pretty well. At least that's the vibe I was getting. Well, that's about sums everything up. One person dies and one person always suddenly disappears. Leaving the suddenness aside, the fact that each incident involved one person disappearing. So that means the first person who dies is because of Oyashiro-sama's curse, and the second person who vanishes because the villagers sacrificed them? Is that it? Keiichi, there is no curse. Somebody kills the first person under the guise of the curse, and someone takes away the second person to be a sacrifice. But Shion, that means the criminal is in the village. That's what I've been guessing from the start. It's pretty shocking though, you know. We live in the Showa period. It's kind of hard to believe that people are committing murder like it's nothing using some ancient justifications, huh? It didn't have anything to do with our discussion, but I got the feeling that maybe Shion didn't like Hinamizawa very much. I mean, she doesn't really live here. She kind of like lives somewhere else, so it kind of makes sense. Mion enjoyed talking about Hinamizawa and its epic tales, so she had avoided talking about Oyashiro-sama's curse, which didn't paint Hinamizawa in a good light, no matter how you looked at it. She was trying not to give me a bad impression of the village, so she didn't say anything. Shion, on the other hand, was somehow different. She wasn't rejecting the concept of a curse to purge Hinamizawa of this bad impression, but rather because she strongly believed that a monster of the village was committing was the criminal behind this. Honestly, monster, member of the community, same thing. Her conviction seemed a bit removed from the tight sense of community held by the people of Hinamizawa. Back to 1 minute. Oh man. Once upon a time, they looked so alike you could mistake one for the other. But talking to her now, I was getting a powerful feeling that Shion had a completely different personality than Mion. Well, clearly. Than everyone else. They all think someone from Hinamizawa did it, right? Neither Shion nor Takito... who am I talking about? Takano answered that. The deafening silence told me all that needed to be said. Then let me answer or ask one more question, another question. If someone from Hinamizawa is the culprit, then who is it? Yep. Not getting a reply to that one either. Though it may have been rude to ask, I had hoped they wouldn't have one. The reason I asked was to argue that their explanation that the culprit from Hinamizawa was nothing more than one possibility. Shion caught on to my plan. She gave a pained smile and my petty spite and opened her mouth to speak. I mean, like, realistically, as someone from here, and you're just gonna be like, oh, yo, I think it's kind of fucking... Yeah, I don't think that's a good, I don't think that's a good idea. At all. I don't think that's a good idea. All I said really just amounts to circumstantial evidence at best, anyway. If any of us knew who it really was, we'd have given them into the police hands already. As would anybody, for the most part. Then what about Takano? She too smiled dryly as Shion had and opened her own mouth. Well, I'd like to clear one thing up. I'm not a detective or anything, alright? In all honesty, I'm not really interested in who the culprit is. Takano, you sure are a handful. Tomitake gives a bitter laugh at her surprising opinion on the matter. Yeah, she don't really care. Like I said, you know, she's weird. You see, I just like cruel and atrocious ancient traditions and fairy tales. I only enjoy them from a curious onlooker's perspective. Interesting. So even for this string of incidents, it's not so much finding out who the culprit is, but enjoying thinking about how the old traditions displayed by the incidents themselves still seems to have some pretty deep roots around here. Though she described herself as nothing more than a curious onlooker, her smile was as sharp as a tip of a blade. Because she has something she's hiding, bro, clearly. Women like her felt very strange and a little scary to me. Maybe it's just that I was in fearful awe of the person whose emotions I couldn't comprehend. Well, I don't think any of this is interesting at all. The Watanagashi Festival is coming up tomorrow, but I don't want anyone to die or disappear. Tomorrow, huh? That's right. It had completely slipped my mind. How? The string of murder incidents people attributed to Oyashiro-sama's curse, it wasn't over. If last year's incident wasn't the end, then tomorrow night at the festival, would someone die? And would someone disappear? I do wonder though. I do wonder who will die tomorrow and who will disappear though. Shit. Yeah, you're gonna have to find out, bro. Takano said, running a comb through her hair with elegant movements, with a thin smile and a voice that nearly made me shudder. She almost looked like she was enjoying the thought of the incidents that could happen tomorrow. I mean, yeah, she clearly is. She's waiting for that. She's hungry for it, bro. She's like, I can't wait to see what happens. Then, out of the blue, we heard a loud round of applause. They seemed to be ending the drinking party early. Right. I was making Mion wait this whole time, wasn't I? I should go back to her soon. You're teasing the kid too much, Takano. Now Keiichi thinks it's all true. I apologize. It's that bad habit of mine again, said Takano, sticking out her tongue bashfully. The strangest in her expression was nowhere to be found. She's still weird. When Takano sees an innocent child like you, okay, she can't help wanting to poke fun at them. It's a real bad habit. Yeah, maybe she should just stop. Keiichi, you listen to everything so earnestly that she ended up getting carried away. Unlike Takano, Tomitake seemed like a totally normal person with common sense. None of these people are normal around here, bro. They were apologizing after realizing what kind of impression they'd given me. The stuff Takano just said is all fiction. If it made you harbor any bad impressions about Hinamizawa, then we apologize for that. Alright, bet. Jeez, Jiro. Okay. I don't know, it's very, yeah. You apologize too, Takano. Tell him you're sorry for scaring him. Takano and Tomitake were arguing and messing around. The strained air around us has already dissipated. Yeah, because everyone's laughing and haha. You know. It's all, you know, fun and games now. Oh, yup. Alright, I sent you a friend request, Sav. Keiichi, you should get going too. Mion is the jealous type. If she sees me, she'll probably start a fight. So I'll just be going home. Really? Then I'll go see what Mion's doing and apologize for making her wait, I guess. Sorry for being such a nuisance, Keiichi. Could you tell Mion we're sorry for borrowing you for so long? Yes, I don't think telling her will make her feel any better, but sure. Tomitake and Takano standing next to each other both began to chuckle. Yeah. Okay, Keiichi. Let's try and run into each other at tomorrow's festival. We'll see each other. I mean, it's us we're talking about after all. We'll be making so much trouble it'll be hard for you not to find us. Shion and I said our goodbyes to Tomitake and Takano. Before we could leave, Takano called out to us. Thanks for listening so earnestly to what I had to say. You're just so good at listening. I had a good time talking to you. Good at listening? No, not at all. I was just in a state of perpetual bewilderment from all the shocking topics being thrown at me, one after another. Did you like my story today? Well, it was pretty interesting. Then I'll tell you some more sometime, okay? There's a lot of pretty interesting legends and fairy tales about Hinamizawa. Of course, a lot of strange and creepy ones too. I'll choose a bunch of my favorites and tell you about them. I was kind of happy, but also kind of worried. I can't help but smile dryly and scratch at my head. Keiichi, you can go now. Takano was just messing with you. They say goodbye again and run off. I heard Tomitake call out behind him in a clear voice that we would see each other at the festival tomorrow. When I went to the tent Mion was waiting for me in, she was nowhere to be found. I made her wait so long, maybe she got mad and went home. After asking some adults passing by, I heard that she went home, talking to some relatives. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but my regret for having made Mion wait wasn't enough to triumph over the impression Takano and Shion's uncanny story left on me. Serial murder incidents had happened 4 years in a row. Would tomorrow's events make this the 5th? And the possibility that someone from Hinamizawa was carrying this all out under the guise of a curse. The queer tradition of ritual sacrifice entirely unbecoming. I bet unbecoming of the Showa period we lived in. I regretted it a little, though it was too late. Alright, bro. I'll also add you on Insta in a bit. If none of these creepy stories had anything to do with me, then I should have let Mion pull me away from that crowd. I feel a little ashamed about letting my cheap curiosity get the better of me. Yup. Oh, well, that was it. Okay. Damn, that was a chapter. A lot of information I already knew, but you know, that was good. It was good.